So this is our beautiful veggies that are going to go on our pizza tonight that unfortunately Mr. Ryan doesn't get to partake in. And I just want to show everybody how I cook these.
There.
Well, actually you are, because I'm going to put it in the blender.
All right.
Okay.
Smells so good.
So what we have here is,
You, by the way.
stop. Okay, so this is red pepper, squash, yellow pepper, chopped onions, and chopped garlic. And I know that it's going on our pizza breads, but I want a nice, tasty, flavorful vegetable on there. I just think when they put a raw vegetable on a pizza, that you don't get the full effect that vegetable can, what the flavor that will bring to the dish. So you got to cook them. You really do. You got to cook them in some olive oil. You got to get them nice and a nice little brown on
really
them. Yeah,
good.
you know.
Yeah.
And you got to season them up real good. Did I tell you what I used yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to use that, and then when you eat the pizza, it's like heaven. It's like you have a whole vegetable thing. You remember those days, right?
Yeah, well, I could eat it, yeah.
Oh no! But we do have a little picture of the little birthday cheesecake I made. Dad.
You guys have no idea how good
This
that
was my lemon curd with my raspberry. Yeah, it was
Next
delicious.
level.
It was so good. And we were so lazy, we didn't even take it off the bottom pan.
So good.
And since I'm fixing to cut up my bread here right now, I wanted to show you guys what I learned about garlic today. When I first got my garlic for supper tonight, honey, can you take this little thingy out of the way for me, please?
Oh, for sure.
You're the best. When I went to get my garlic right away, I noticed that it was really super brown. Trying to get in over here. See, and it's kind of mushy. Come here, little guy. It's like trying to catch night crawlers with Daddy. Okay, so look at that. It's a little. Can you see? Thank God I'm not live yet. Whee! See, it's really soft and squishy. It's brown, it's shriveled. You know, if it were a man, would you date it? Probably not. Okay, so over here you have the garlic that I had ready to go that I just got recently. And this was so much better. So I Googled it to find out when garlic goes bad. So basically, if you unpeel the whole clove of garlic, you will get 3 weeks. That's all you'll get out of it. If you unpeel a single clove and only use half, you get 1 day. Or if you put it in olive oil, which is like what I'm doing here, I'm going to be storing some of this garlic because I don't want to lose my garlic. That's like gold around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that chopped garlic that's extra in there, and then I'll get 2 to 3 days. You know, it's for some people it's not worth the effort if you don't use garlic a lot, but I put garlic in everything, you know. even our toothpaste if someone makes me mad. But there you go. So now you know a little more about garlic. Always store them in a nice, airy, breathable wrap. And there you go.
Hey, for that cheesecake.
Cheesecake, yeah. You're gonna take that baby out tonight. Cheers. So I put Mr. Ryan to work in the kitchen, and he is doing all my shredded items. He started off with my mozzarella. I have arthritis. My wrist hurt, honey. And he's doing the Parmesan. And he's been making sure and checking in and making sure he's doing it right. I think he's doing a fabulous job.
All right.
Okay, so now that my helper finished up my cheese, I'm going to build... Yes, my helper! I didn't know what else to call him. He's not really protecting me from anything but the cheese grater. I'm pretty sure I can take that. Okay, so I'm going to build our little pizza with you. And I started the sauce this morning. This is my own sauce, it's more of either a thick marinara or a light pizza sauce. I prefer to call it perfect, whatever that is. I like a really good, rich, thick marinara. So I guess, you know, I mean, you could almost use pizza sauce for marinara, and I would be like, hell yeah. I do everything like different name. Extra mosties. Okay, so I've got my lovely little breads all made. We're gonna, whoops, almost lost my ladle. Okay, so we're coming over here. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of the veggies. And these are gonna be made for Jericho today. This is Son's. Son's is gonna be a little bit more of the veggies because he needs them. He's a growing boy. He's growing up, but we are growing out. So they're in a lot of olive oil and a lot of cheese, and yep, that's all him. I'm having the lupus version or autoimmune version of pizza tonight. I'm just going to have some sauerkraut. Okay, so once I get that on there, I put my mozzarella cheese that hubby just shredded, and it looks so beautiful. You gotta always get it and shred it off the block. I swear to God. It's all the little things in cooking and that little extra, like with my veggies and stuff. That little extra is just gonna make it all worth it. And I always say, if you're not all in, then get the fuck out, right? Okay, so here's some beautiful shredded Parmesan. We did it in the bigger slices, not the grated, because I'm doing it on a pizza, and I want a really beautiful brown cheesy crust on the top of this beautiful thing. Okay, so it's all set. I'm going to pop it in the oven at 400, and then I'll show you what it comes out. I wanted to show you all a little trick with the bread that I'm doing right now. I just did this tonight because Jason can't really eat the crust right now on the bread. So I basically cut it like I would a melon. Put the little crouton there. Did the same with the other half of the bread. I take that little one off too right there, just to make it easier. And then he can eat these pieces with the pizza sauce and the cheese and the garlic and the stuff that I get. I'm gonna make like a really fine puree of the vegetables. And his is gonna be these cute little pizzas. But what's super cool is I was thinking what I'm gonna do with these is when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and butter these up, put some garlic, some seasonings on there, toast them, and then I'll have like little crusted garlic boats. And we could put all kinds of yummy stuff in there. You could put like, that would be great to like use for a spinach artichoke dip. You know, put some artichoke dip on there, and then some Parmesan cheese and toast that. Again, just to brown the cheese. Wouldn't that be the cutest little like appetizer? And then when you served it, I'm sure you would have to just cut like that, right? Before you plate it. Ah! Come back. Wouldn't that be a great idea?
Yeah.
I think we're going to do that. So plan on that for tomorrow night, folks. Okay, guys, I'm back. So this is the little puree I made. So it's a little more easier to eat right now because we're at stage 3 of the healing process from this horrible, horrible major dental surgery. Okay, so here we go. I put these lovely, beautiful, here, I'll put one more there. They got to be even. I love these beautiful vegetables on Dad's. There we go. I'm not doing meat tonight for anyone, so we're all doing veggie. It's not so much that we don't want to eat meat, it's just we only eat it occasionally. We don't eat red meat very often. That's why you see me go out on foodies. And I'm using a Parmesan cheese only for Dad's because we don't want all that extra dairy. Sucks getting old. Could you imagine if we were saying this shit in junior high school? I can't have my Doritos bag without chili and cheese. I would have died. Okay, so these are all ready to go. I'm going to cook these also like the other ones, but they got the softer one. So I'm not going to cook it as long. I'm probably going to give about 6 or 7 minutes just to get a little light toasting on the Parmesan. And then I'll show you the pit. Thank you. Okay, so my pizza bread for my son just came out. And I added a little bit of Italian seasonings, a mix of oregano and dried oregano and dried basil. There we go. And of course I did a little bit of the marinara that I did all day in the slow cooker as his little dipping sauce. And I covered that with some more Italian seasoning, more grated Parmesan and parsley. Isn't she pretty?